In 2005, I kissed the actor Zach Galifianakis, and he invited me to LA.
You have 4 minutes to question that statement. Your time starts now. Did you go to LA?
I didn't go to LA, no. Something that I regret now.
Question.
What does it smell like?
What is the odor of Zach
Okay,
Galifianakis?
so we've got a sensory man over here, the sensual one. I was a little bit inebriated, and he was a lot inebriated. I don't think he had any particularly strong smell other than alcohol, but I couldn't really tell you.
Question.
Why didn't you go to LA?
Why did you go to LA?
Because, so in 2005, I was only 21 or so, maybe 22. And I saw myself as a young, hot woman, like yourself. And he was an older man. He was 36, probably. And I was like, ugh. So I was like, ugh. I was working on the door at a comedy festival in my hometown in Ireland, like putting out seats and doing small jobs like that. And he was this fairly unknown but kind of indie comedy act that came with a piano to rural Ireland. And his gig was all like stuff like, my name is Zach Galifianakis. It starts with a gal and it ends with a kiss. Doodly 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 doo. Why isn't that nice? He would say, and then he'd go, why isn't my name Zach Galifianakis? Fuck! Right? And it was too weird for the Irish people at the time. We were like, oh my God, so I was embarrassed for this man.
Question.
This is before The Hangover.
No further filibustering. Question.
Where did you meet him?
Where did you meet him?
I met, no, jeez, I was just explaining that. What the fuck? It's that man. He was too busy thinking about his question to listen to the answer. I met him in Kilkenny in my hometown, and he was a comedian, and I was a young woman, working at the festival.
Question.
What was his haircut?
What was his haircut when you
All
met him?
very curly, kind of the same way as he looks now. At 36, he still looked about 56.
Question.
What was he drinking?
What was he
A
drinking?
lot, pints galore.
Question.
I don't know. But did you think?
No
I've
follow-up
never-
questions. You'll put your
Yeah.
hand
I've
up if you want a
never bought
second
a drink
question.
in my life. I've never
Aideen,
bought a drink in my
do
life.
not know.
I was
This person gets to
22.
ask a
Can you
question
imagine
now.
how hot I was then? I didn't have to buy drinks. Get him out of the room.
Question.
How much were you getting paid?
How much were you getting paid?
To do that job, I was actually volunteering at the comedy festival like a loser.
Question.
What was the festival name?
What was the name of the festival?
The Kilkenny Cat Laughs Festival.
Question.
Was he a good kisser?
Was he a good kisser?
No, he wasn't. I was so embarrassed that I kissed him, and then I just said to him, listen, Zach, I have to go to the toilet in my house. And I got the fuck out of there.
Question.
What colour are his eyes?
What colour are the eyes of Galifianakis?
You guys rate me as a very sober person. I would say they're kind of bluish.
Question. What was
It
the
was
pub?
in the Ormond Hotel in Kilkenny, so it was in the bar of the Ormond Hotel.
Question.
Did he ask you to go to LA before you came?
He did, yeah, he did. That was part of the appeal. He actually said it was me and my sister that was there, and my sister. I have one very sensible sister who then became a doctor. So disgusted was she by everything that happened. No, she just did anyway. And he was like, "Girls, you've got to come to LA with me. It's fantastic. You'll love it anytime." And I was like kind of into it, and she was like, "No, she's not going to LA. Like she's dragging me away. She's cock blocking me."
Question. Did your sister
No,
go
she
to LA?
didn't. No, none of us went to LA. Ever.
Question.
Were you an Instagram influencer?
Were you at the time an Instagram influencer?
No, I'd probably had sex with 2 men at this stage in my life. I was maybe 3, maybe 5, maybe 10. But I was very...
Question.
What was his move that made you kiss him?
What
It was-
move made you
in
kiss him?
Ireland, there wasn't... We're not in an Italian village. This is rural Ireland. There weren't any moves. The move was a kind of a drunken lunge. And, we were
Question at the back.
swaying.
Will you do an impression of Zach Galifianakis?
Okay, so... Hey girls, and suitably much younger women that are barely out of their 20s. Would you like to come to visit me in LA?
Yes. Questions?
Did he kiss your sister?
Did he kiss your sister?
She's the prudy one. She was the cock block.
I think that's about Stormzy. I don't know, didn't it?
Do you regret not going?
Yes,
You're not going.
absolutely. So, like, they talk about how women have their peak sexual attraction. So, at the time I was 22, so a lot of men would have had sex with me.
Time. Round of applause for yourself.